Good morning. Welcome to the second try at this. Hopefully it's recording. Yeah, it's all good. So these are the ones from yesterday, these notes. Let's copy, make a new page, and see what else I can come up with from some of those. See if I can just add anything extra to the ideas. I was thinking about it last night before I went to sleep, and how sort of the abyss is sort of, is it a dream or nightmare or some sort of challenge maybe to the child. Suddenly I'm thinking of Shell Silverstone. Can't remember his name now. The Giving Tree. And that sort of idea of someone giving something up for someone else, like offering something. I don't know, maybe offering something. It's not particularly purposeful, is it? So that idea of maybe going back to the sort of parental or familial, trying to take care of someone, maybe even a warning. Okay, let's see what I can write and take it from there. I suppose I'm still not quite happy with it. Let's take it from the abyss's perspective. I see them gazing into me, into themselves, reflected back, shades of black. Shades of black is interesting, I suppose. Monochrome might be a better idea. Again, contrasting with the red. I'm liking this warning idea. Looking at the figures, there's an artist, I can't remember his name. I want to say Lowell, like the tree images. Let's have a look. Stick figure, factory workers, paintings. Let's have a look. No, it's just giving me some random clip art, isn't it? That's rubbish. It's not what I've asked for at all. Uh, let's see if I actually got the lol right. I don't think so. No, that's not what I'm thinking of. Oasis did a video, didn't they? Master plan video. And who was that inspired by? I'm trying to remember. No, it didn't say. That's rubbish. Lowry. That was it. I was close. I wasn't too far off, was I? Yeah, so the Lowry paintings. Um, yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of. Something like that, I think. So I think there's a darker one. That one, maybe. It's not quite the same, is it? I mean, the more farther off ones are a little bit, but not quite. But I like that idea uh, of Lowry. Just make a note so that I've at least got that for next reference, if needs be. Lowry, artist, painting, Oasis master plan video. I mean, even I mean, am I going to take it as sort of a Marxist view, like the cube representing industry, abyss, the reject, the rejection, or the rejecting of a proletariat. I spelled that right? Proletariat. Sure, I don't know. Uh, so maybe there's sort of a economical slant I can take this and how it's that's being presented. Don't know. It's all symbolism. There's that classic idea of like writing a poem about a red ball bouncing down the staircase, and then students thinking it's an analogy for Marxism or communism or whatever. That sort of false idea of meaning behind stuff. But then, that could work here, definitely. Again, I'm intrigued by those marks at the bottom. There's that central one here, and then a sort of almost like a finger spread there. It's almost like a lens glare sort of idea here as well. Lens flare. Thinking of like J. Abrams' Star Trek films, where he uses overly uses flares. I also like it's almost like a heat shadow behind figures, or like a glow of some kind, symbolising their inner warmth or something. I don't know. There's also that curving red, uh, like encompassing the figures, but then going either through or behind the cube. Curving red, and then suddenly I'm thinking of like different dimensions, like a 3D cube being a shadow of a 4D whatever cube. There's probably a term for it, isn't there? But so like there's an invasion. It's negative though. Invasion, an observation, exploration between the dimensions. Dimensions. My lord. I always love that idea of like if a 4D object entered our 3D universe, would see it sort of slowly appear in and out of like a fully formed shape, just like a shadow on the ground, sort of goes in and out and closes as the body moves. So shadows moving, shadows moving. I don't know. Okay, let's see if I can put some of this into I don't think it's at that stage yet, but let's see if I can put this in some sort of first draft. So I had that start. Let's put that at the top. One line I did was part of it. Maybe that should go at the start. But I like that first line I did, the fear of the weight, and then that last line, rainbow scorching the sky. That reminds me of. I want to say Necromancer, but I might be wrong. What's the first line from Necromancer? Book. First line. No, I'm thinking of Gravity's Rainbow, aren't I? That's what I'm thinking of. First line. What's that first line? A screaming comes across the sky, of course. Yeah, classic line. Great book. Let's make a note of that, just so I have that. Who was that by? Auden R. Dix. No, that's that was Necromancer. Thomas Pynchon, however that's pronounced. Okay, so I've got a few references ranging from a novel to a painting to the Oasis band's B-side video. So there's lots of different references there. I'm going to have to finish soon. The fear of the weight, the hold off from holding hands. See the abyss before them, I see them. That might go there instead. So they see. And then there's a reveal of what perspective the poem is in. Affecting into themselves, reflected. That'd be nice with Jean one there. A tired eye glimpse to the edge of something else above. And I prefer falling at the moment. Falling, waiting. From different view, dimension. Again, I don't like it being that explicit, I don't think. They know not what they wait for. It's fucking archaic and almost biblical. That's rubbish. A rainbow sharp and bleeding scorches the sky. Okay, I'm going to leave it like that for now and pick it up again later. But there's a nice range of ideas for that second day. I'll try to be a bit more consistent than my first month. I'll see you guys later.